user cam. Okay. Starting up with I started riding my dad's motorcycle when I was about 13. He had a CB 750, an old one from the 70s. Nah, I ain't gonna go that way. He actually taught me how to ride, because he was like, yeah, your mom died, you need to be independent. He was a biker all his life. I can even remember when I lived out here in the outskirts. Every time I needed to go to kindergarten and stuff like that, he always took me on a motorcycle. I suppose you could say that he was a pro biker, but he loved bikes, but in later years he mostly took a car. He was a mechanic and loved to tinker on bikes and do stuff with them. Now, me being 13 and learning how to ride was that was pretty enjoying. I wouldn't in no terms say scary or anything like that, but I enjoyed it humongously. My biggest problem was that I was too young. So while riding his bikes around town, I never had any issues. Of course I had issues with other cars, cages, other people in traffic. My biggest concern was that cars at that time were more gentle. They didn't tend to like don't give a shit as of now. Can't say the same. Well, jumping ahead, I got my first moped. Was schooling to be some kind of handyman worker and needed transportation to and from my work, and I was a year just had breakfast. I was a year ahead of me by getting a moped. I was 15 when I got my moped, I think. Almost turned 15. I paid for, at that time, a third of it myself. The rest of it was my dad and my sister. My sister took me in, so I was adopted by my sister. And she didn't know better, so she just said, yeah, okay, let's buy you a moped. And little did she know that it was a year too early. But at that time I didn't have any problem. Although I had the problem of getting knocked over a couple of times by a car. I think I was from my 15th to 16th year, birth year, I would say. Yeah, about there. I was hit and run 8 times, where people just sped off after they knocked me over and trashed my moped. Spent a humongous amount of money on repairing my mopeds until I, at the last end, didn't give a shit. Tuned my moped and had a moped that could go about 80 or 90 kilometers per hour, and that helped me quite a bit because I could speed out of trouble instead. Now 16 years old, I got my first moped driver's license, and from that year on it was going downhill, seriously downhill. I was constantly riding illegal mopeds or motorcycles without driver's license. Bought my first motorcycle. I remember it as the year after So I must have been about 17, maybe closer to 18, I'm not sure. And at that time we didn't have cameras, we didn't have mobile phones, we didn't have shit. So you just relied on yourself and your means to survive in the traffic. And I became a douchebag on a bike because I found out that was the only way I could survive in traffic. I had a break for 15 years because I had a child, and it's a sorry excuse, but it's the truth. My wife didn't. It's not like she didn't care for me riding, but she was like, yeah, you don't have a driver's license, and you are currently getting stopped every now and then, and it'll be how do you call it, more and more expensive for you to get stopped. And when she could see that every now and then my urges for riding a bike was so humongous that I was twitching every time I saw a bike go by in springtime. Literally twitching. I was fucked up by it. So I think he's giving me space. Yeah. So getting back to the time where I started having a motorcycle license and driving legally, that was about 5 years ago. I'd say, yeah, that's about 5 years ago. And my schooling was good, really good. They were nice people that were teaching me well, doing good stuff. Come on, just a couple of meters more, thanks. That was nice. Oh. So that was with one foot down because yeah, nice people that learned me how to ride a motorcycle and caring for my riding abilities and teaching me the ropes and stuff like that. Good schooling. I'm sorry, I'm a bit over concentrated on driving right now, so I have trouble speaking. I was at that time already very into YouTube and was looking at motovloggers, and I thought, whoa, M13, now here's a dude that found his place in life. Not that he was a motovlogger, but I could use that idea to prevent anything major happen to me. And I don't have any money. I am on I'm not on retirement help, but I'm on social welfare, and I'm not proud of it, but I can't work. Actually, that's where I'm going right now, to get checked if I can work. I know I can't, but I have to go here. Getting back to the point, I took a loan. We needed a new washing machine and stuff like that, and I was able to take a loan, and I dropped in a camera. I have a GoPro Edition white, GoPro Hero 3 I think it's called, white edition, and I dropped that in on the bargain, and it cost me 2,800 Danish kroners. Which is a huge amount of money. I have had it for almost 2 years now, 1.5 years, and I'm really pleased with it. It have helped me a couple of times, showing cops that the reason I drive like an idiot is because it gets me out of trouble. Not only that, oh fuck, I should have been up there. Fuck it. It also helped me out of getting a ticket, because when I show cops that I actually wear a camera and that I've recorded what happened, the incident, then they usually say, okay, then you got proof. So fuck it, I believe you. I'm not the most gentle guy when it comes to people trespassing my threshold of being nice, so that usually, I made an upload where a guy almost hit me head on over here, and my issue with that is usually I explode when things like that happen, and I chase people down, knock in their windows, knock their side mirrors off, puncture their tires, do something like that, because it pisses me off that it costs my life that they look at a fucking phone or have no fucking clue how to ride, how to drive a fucking car. I drive a car every day, or my motorcycle every day, mostly my motorcycle if I can do it, so it pisses me off, and that's why I use a camera. I have used my camera in one incident where a guy asked me where I could future biker, where I could prove that he was wrong. I did that. I sent an email with the recordings, and he apologized. Said he was stupid doing stuff like that, and he wouldn't do that again. So that was nice, you know, pleasing. Yeah. So, and I like filtering. When I took my driver's license, filtering became legal, 100% legal. Of course, with that little issue that you had to do it in a specific way, and yada 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 yada. Everybody knows that these roads are not made for riding. They are mostly made for fun and joy and carriage riding. Come on. So, oh, by the way, we are in Valby right now. So that's my little history about and the M&Ms. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you find it some kind of informative. And oh crap. Yeah. I hope you can use it for anything. Maybe a life lesson on something. And definitely hope you enjoyed. Remember to subscribe. Remember to push the like or hate button. Remember to do all the stupid things everybody else asks you to do. So you don't need to do it. I just hope that it was something you could use. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.